Sports Radio 95.7.
Back at the ballpark at Arlington, where the A's were hoping to salvage a game in this series. They had lost 5 of 6, while the Rangers had won 6 in a row. The matchup, Trevor Cahill, 8-2 lifetime against the Rangers, and Matt Harrison, who was 3-1 in his career against the A's, but had not defeated Oakland since back in 2008. On this warm day where the temperature at first pitch was 98 degrees, everybody really surprisingly was locked into this game. Mentally, they were all engaged, which was encouraging, but not a whole lot of offense, and I guess you got to credit the good pitching for that happening. Scoreless in the bottom of the third inning, and a leadoff single by David Murphy, and Cahill showed that definitely the sinker was working early and often this afternoon against Texas.
1-2 the count to Ian Kinsler. Murphy with the lead at first. He's not going, and the pitch is hit hard to shortstop. Should be 2. Flip to second 1, back to first in time. Pennington had a little trouble getting the ball out of his glove, but they still turned 2. The ball was hit that hard. So 2 down, bases empty. Here's Andrews.
And Andrews, 3 pitches later, would have doubled into the left field corner, so standing in scoring position when it seemed early today that maybe one swing of the bat would make a difference, and Josh Hamilton, who was last night's hero, stepped in against Cahill. But one thing we have found out about Hamilton in 2011 is that he ain't the same hitter in the daytime.
2-2 count. A check of second in the pitch. Swing and a miss. Another off-speed pitch at 82, and Hamilton tosses his bat and his batting helmet in frustration. 2 hits for the Rangers. They leave 1. And we go to the 4th. It's still 0-0.
Hamilton came into the game batting just .113 during the daytime. By the time this afternoon concluded, he is 6 for 56 in the daytime, coming off the disabled list, just 1 for 35. But again, the A's weren't getting much going against Matt Harrison. They had a 2-out infield hit from Suzuki in the second, a 1-out base hit to right field by Willingham in the 4th inning, and they were retired 1-2-3 in the 5th by the big left-hander out of Durham, North Carolina. And then David Murphy was up in the 5th inning, and the good news for the A's, at least, keeping pace, going toe-to-toe, was the A's' Trevor Cahill. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Swung on, bounce left side. Waiting for it is Pennington, gloves it, throws to first. Another 1-2-3 inning for Trevor Cahill. He's retired 7 in a row. We're moving to the 6th inning, no score. He would extend that to 9 in a row. We'll get to that in just a moment. The A's one true rally today against Harrison. It was a 1-out single by DeJesus in the 6th inning. An infield hit for Coco Crisp. Followed him, put runners at first and second with 1 out. But then Josh Willingham struck out on a crisp fastball on the inside corner. Then Scott Sizemore, who's come up with many big hits for the A's since joining the ball club from the Detroit Tigers, stood in with a chance to maybe get the scoring started for the Rangers. Set in the offer, a swing and a slow roller on the right side. Kinsler's got it on the first, and the threat is over. No runs, 2 hits. The A's lead 2, and we're heading to the bottom of the 6th inning, no score. And now the moment that was the difference in today's game. Kinsler leads off the 6th inning against Cahill, a comebacker to the right-hander. Then Andrews robbed on a heads-up play by Sizemore, backhands it right on the line and throws him out. 2 outs, nobody on base for Texas. But then Josh Hamilton walks on 5 pitches, leads the way to Adrian Beltre. He's going to the All-Star game, and this is one of the reasons why. He left a very big park in the National League, where he had 48 home runs in 2004 and went to Seattle, a tough place to hit home runs. And he played hard. He got more than 25 home runs with them, 25 or more for the 5 years he was there. Last one to left center field. It's toward the seats, near the wall, and it is gone. Adrian Beltre on a 1-0 pitch hits it into the front row of the bleachers in left center with 2 outs after the walk to Hamilton, and the Rangers have a 2-0 lead. That was the one swing that was going to make the difference in today's game, it would appear, but there was still baseball to be played, with Harrison still going up against Trevor Cahill. Harrison was pitching in the 8th inning, surrendered a leadoff single to Jemiah Weeks. He was erased on a double play off the bat of David DeJesus. Coco Crisp then stood in. He hit a soft base hit to left, so he's aboard. The A's had the tying run at the plate in Josh Willingham, leading the club with 11 homers and 44 RBIs, facing the right-hander, the inconsistent Mark Lowe. As it turns out, he didn't get a chance to swing the bat. Here comes the 1-1. Runner goes, the pitch is high, the throw by Napoli is going to be in time. The tag applied by Ian Kinsler, and the inning is over. your number one home run man at the plate. Coco runs. You have to be 100% sure you're going to be safe when you're down by 2 runs with 2 outs in the inning. He was out, and the inning is over. No runs, 2 hits with the caught stealing. There's nobody left. On to the bottom of the 8th. It's 2-0 Texas. Cahill stayed in the ballgame in the 8th inning until Andrus was retired. Then Josh Hamilton faced Brian Fuentes. Brian struck him out, and then on to the 9th. And Willingham did get a chance to step in to start the 9th inning, and almost an opportunity against Nepti Feliz to finally get the A's on the board. Josh stays in the box, slightly open stance. He awaits the 3-2 pitch. It's on the way. Swung on, lifted toward left center field. Murphy on the run toward the alley, still looking. He's on the track, near the wall, reaches up and makes the grab. To the right of the 390 sign, Willingham gave it a long ride. And a lot of parks that would have left. But there's a ton of room in left center here at the ballpark in Arlington. It stays in the park, and Murphy hauls it in for out number 1. And then Sizemore struck out. One last chance for the A's. Off the bench for Chris Carter was Hideki Matsui. Another 3-2 pitch on the way. Swung on, grounded on the right side. Picked up by Moreland. Underhands to Feliz. And the Rangers have swept the Athletics. The A's go 1-2-3 in the 9th inning. And Texas on one swing from Adrian Beltre sweep the A's in a 4-game series for the first time since 1986. Final score was Texas 2 and Oakland nothing. Those are the details today from the ballpark in Arlington. The Rangers win it. A final look at the scoreboard heading into the All-Star break. Steve Bitker has both leagues when we come back after this.